Imagine it's 2 million years ago. You're cold, you're hungry, and honestly, you're exhausted. You've spent the last 6 hours chewing on a piece of raw, stringy antelope meat that tastes like leather and sheer desperation. Your jaw hurts, your stomach is cramping, and you have zero energy left to do anything but find a place to sleep. But then, something happens. Maybe lightning struck a tree. Maybe a neighbor got brave. You take that same piece of meat and you toss it onto the embers.
The smell changes. It's not metallic anymore. It's intoxicating. You take a bite and it's soft. It's warm. And for the first time in your life, you feel full without needing to spend your entire day eating. That moment, that wasn't just lunch. That was the spark that turned a bunch of smart apes into the humans we are today. Today, we're digging into the most important recipe in human history, the invention of cooking, and why, without it, you wouldn't be watching this video right now.
We usually talk about human evolution in terms of tools or language or walking upright, but there's a missing piece in that puzzle. It's not about what we held in our hands, it's about what we put in our bellies. Anthropologists have a theory. It's called the expensive tissue hypothesis. Sounds fancy, right? It basically says that your brain is a massive energy hog. To keep it running, your body had to make a trade-off. We had to outsource our digestion. We had to learn to cook.
In this video, we're going to trace the firelit path from raw-eating ancestors to the gourmet chefs of today. We'll look at the biology, the mystery, and the oops moments that changed our species forever. Buckle up, it's about to get hungry.
Picture the life of Homo erectus. You're not the biggest thing on the savannah. You aren't the fastest. You're living in a world where everything wants to eat you. Your day-to-day existence is a constant battle against calorie deficits. To get enough nutrients from raw food, you'd have to eat for about 9 hours a day. Think about that. You wake up, you eat. You walk to find food, you eat. You go to bed, and you're still hungry. Your jaw is massive, heavily muscled, because chewing raw roots and meat is like trying to eat a rubber tire. Then, the discovery. It wasn't a eureka moment in a kitchen. It was an accident. Maybe a bushfire. They approach the smoldering remains. They find an animal that didn't make it. They taste it. It's easier to chew. It's safer. The fire killed the bacteria that were constantly making them sick. Suddenly, they're getting more energy from the same amount of food. They don't have to spend all day chewing. They can use that extra time to do something else. They can sit around the fire. They can talk. They can plan for tomorrow. The fire didn't just cook the food. It socialized the species. So what is actually happening when we put a steak over a flame? It's a process called denaturing. In raw meat, proteins are like tight, tangled knots. Your stomach enzymes have to work overtime to pull those knots apart to get the nutrients out. It's slow and it's inefficient. But heat acts like a pair of scissors. It uncoils those protein chains, making them pre-digested. When you swallow that cooked steak, your body doesn't have to work nearly as hard. You absorb more calories in less time. And then there's the Maillard reaction. That beautiful brown, crispy crust, that's chemistry. It's sugars and amino acids reacting to heat, creating thousands of new flavor compounds. Our brains evolved to love that smell because it signaled a massive, calorie-dense energy boost. Our guts literally shrank. We didn't need the massive, complex digestive systems of our primate cousins anymore. We traded gut size for brain size. Let's hit you with some quick-fire history. Fact 1. Did you know we have the smallest guts compared to our body size of any primate? We are the only species that is biologically obligate to cooked food. If you tried to survive on a raw, vegan diet in the wild today, your body would struggle to get enough energy. Fact 2. Cooking might have actually made our brains bigger.
That influx of easy energy allowed our brains to grow from about 600 cubic centimeters to over 1,300 in just a few million years.
It's funny, right? We've traded the campfire for a $2,000 sous vide machine and a blowtorch. We talk about gastronomy and molecular cuisine, but at the end of the day, we're doing the exact same thing as our ancestors 2 million years ago. We're outsourcing our digestion.
When you go out for a burger, you aren't just getting lunch. You're participating in the oldest human ritual. The fire, the transformation of the food, the gathering around a table, it's all hardwired into your DNA. We've just made it a lot more complicated. And honestly, a lot tastier. Next time you're in the kitchen, don't just see it as a chore. When you hear that sizzle, remember that you're hearing the sound of human progress. That heat is the reason you can think, the reason you can read this, and the reason you have the time to sit and be curious about the world. We are the children of the flame, and as long as we keep that fire burning, we'll keep moving forward. Thanks for watching. And hey, don't forget to enjoy dinner tonight. It's been a long time in the making.